Here we are, John O Groats. The sea is actually quite calm right now, and there's no one at the sign. What's going on? Why is there no one at the sign? There was a big group when I came originally, and they all gone to cafes, or I know I'm on the off season. There we go, John O Groats sign. It is looking, apart from rain blowing in my eyes right now, it is looking beautiful. Funny thing is, I'm headed to Edinburgh, which is 273 miles away, so I can go to Shetlands, which is 152 miles away. Yes, I'm going to the Shetlands. It's over that way. It's not far from here, but for me, so I can fly out there, I've got to go via Edinburgh. Also, I'll be meeting the missus and going out there. So yeah, I think this part of the journey is going to be you following me from John O Groats to Edinburgh to the Shetlands. Timed the bus perfectly, just on the return journey right now to Thurso. I'm having a quick look through, because I haven't planned anything on this, to see where I could potentially stop for a drink or two, because I don't know if it's quite known, but in Scotland you're not allowed to drink off trains, so I have 9 hours ahead of me. I might as well make the most of my daily units at this stage and have my drinks right now. And over there is one of the ferry crossings that I believe takes you to the Orkneys, one of the small islands. Back in Thurso, oh my god, I didn't go pee for the last 5 minutes. I was like, I can hold it, but the road's bumping and everything, not great. What I'm going to do is going to go into Commercial Bar, not because it's the closest pub, but it is the closest pub to the bus stop, but it is also supposedly got ale on. So yeah, I'm going to go in, order a beer, go pee. So that was a pub. Let's just leave it there. That guy seemed decent in there. Just, I was a bit confused. There, to begin with, like 6 people, 3 of them drinking wine. I was like, is this Scotland? Have I got this right? Anyways, I'm going to move on to the next place that they own, which was not a very long walk. They own Central Hotel. A lot of pubs in Scotland, in the north up here, are hotels that also have bars. I am taking a quick break from drinking. I'm going to walk down to, from what I remember when I come here before, the shoreline, the beach. I'm not sure if there was beach. Shoreline, at least. The pub I was just in, it was owned by the Central Hotel, but it's called Top Joe's. I think the reason why I read it's called Top Joe's is because it's at the top of the street, and there used to be another one at the bottom of the street, and that was called Bottom Joe's. There we go, so Top Joe's, Bottom Joe's. I swear this is the way. I could be off with my memory here. I wasn't wrong. Yeah, it's this road's called like High Street and then turns into Shore Street. These houses here, I mean, 2 things. One, they have amazing views. Honestly, absolutely brilliant views. Just take a look at this. Your back garden just backing onto this is absolutely stunning. What a view. What a view. The only other thing for them is they are going to take the brunt of any storm that comes in this way. It is literally going to hit them. Just looking over there, there's looks to be, there, where my finger is, ruins of some sort. There are loads of old buildings up in the north of Scotland that are abandoned, fallen apart. Lots of them will be to do with farming or old housing areas, because you would have had plots of land that was separated out amongst people. And I'm not going to go into history because that's not my major topic, but the people on those plots of lands, which we call crofts, were sort of kicked out. They were kicked out by, let's say, the English, and the land sold on to bigger landholders. So there are lots of little areas where you'll see loads of houses, but they're all just ruins. Even on the way up to John O Groats, there's lots of housing on plots of land. The housing has its own posts around it to designate what is their land, but the bigger holding of land around it isn't theirs. It's owned by a big landowner, which is typical, you know, consolidation, being bought out, someone else taking control of it. I'm just walking this way because I've seen something that caught my eye that I don't actually remember seeing last time. So what we have here is, I think, the ruins of an old church. So I think it's called St. John's from what I've seen. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Oh, St. Peter's, there we go, St. Peter's. They've still got the graveyard round here. You can see the old windows where it would have been. The wooden roof, you can imagine, across the top with all the beams. It's an L shape? No, it's a T shape. Yeah, it's a T shape. The south end here has fared better. The north end not so well. Looks like what was there has been knocked out. But that's not surprising, I say, because the position of where it all is, you would imagine the south to get less of the storm weather conditions, so that's held up really well. And then the plot with all the burials over there looks amazing for what it is, considering, I said, what was that, 20? Yeah, 1220. Crazy. And then down there we've got the river going out into the sea. I've got 40 minutes to my next train, well, till my train that takes me down to Inverness. I think that's plenty of time to not only get a sandwich somewhere, but get a beer as well. I mean, sandwich to go for the train. So I'm gonna find one more pub here in Thurso, get a pint. It's unlikely to be a cask. I think that was the only cask pub in the area, if we're not including Scrabster ferries terminal. So yeah, let's get a drink. I was looking for a pub but I couldn't find it. I was like, hang on a minute, where is it? It's over there. It's called Newmarket Bar, and then McC's on the actual door. So let's get across the road before any traffic comes and get into Newmarket Bar. If it's open, I'm not even sure if it's open. It's got something about April on there. Hello, you open? Yeah. Didn't mean to scare you there suddenly. Sorry. Yeah, I walked in, I was like, oh, I'm not sure. I've come to this pub, well, because it's open, it's at the station, and they do have ale, but in bottle form, so that's why I go for it. Otherwise, it's just going to be mainstream beers. So I've got a nice dimple jug, although it did come out of the fridge, so it's a chilled dimple jug. Don't think you need chilling, especially as the beer was chilled. But yeah, Dark Island from Orkneys. It's amazing beer. I do obviously like their I'm not going to say vintage version, but their, special version of it. I've done a side-by-side tasting of Dark Island, I think, versus the higher ABV one. I recommend the higher ABV one. Beautiful beer. Just looking, my time availability has got half an hour till the train. I looked, most of the cafes were closed. They weren't even open now. And the one I looked in that was open didn't have any sandwiches. So I'm going to head to the Co-op, pick up some food for the train, and then make my way to Inverness. Inverness, I've got a barely 20-minute layover, so there's no time to even get a drink or anything at that stage. And then, yeah, it literally is just train to the end. So there may not be much footage, and maybe a bit in between Inverness and Perth or Fife or wherever I'm changing, I don't know. But yeah, join me for the journey. Here we go. Edinburgh Waverley. It's the morning and I am literally just jumping across. No, I'm not, because the tram is coming the other way as well. That's my airport one that I was going to aim to catch, and I've missed it. But, oh well, they're every 10 minutes or so. So, there goes my airport tram. I'll catch the next tram. It's not actually raining right now. Like, it's forward drizzling when I looked out the window, but it's not. Off to the airport to catch my flight out to the Shetlands. At the airport, making my way towards departures, and I should get through security, and my missus should just be landed at the same time. Yep, my missus is meeting me and coming with me to the Shetlands for a week. Landed, but luggage didn't. Half expected. It was a short connection for the missus, so I wasn't expecting the luggage to make it through. So just filled out the paperwork. I managed to get on the bus, and now we're going to be leaving in about 2 minutes, heading to Lerwick. Well, the weather was nice, and then it just started hailing. So we got off the bus in hail, but thankfully now it's just stopped as we're arriving at our place for the night.